I never sell low. Or 99% of the time, I don't sell low. I'm greedy. I'm cheap. I'm stingy with the trades. I'm known for that. I don't trade to trade. Um, I don't do that. So I'm not big on trading. But there's two exceptions, kind of like how Ken Walker's the exception to the rule. There's two exceptions on guys that I would ship immediately. And you know what? I don't have Najee Harris in any league, and I have Darren Waller in one league, and I've already shipped him. So that's the next guy on this list. Sell low on Najee Harris. He is Trent Richardson 2.0. Everybody knows that he's slow. Everyone's talking about that on the internet. But also, let's not forget, last year he started to suck. He's not hitting these holes. Can you believe they tried to kind of cancel me on the internet for posting this? This is insane.
I remember this a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah, this is insane. And the thing was like, I get if I was like, hey, like stupid coach, and like, look, I'm a football genius. Like, I know the X's and O's, and I'm a coach, and this is how you run the ball. All I was trying to tell people was like, dude, you guys should be panicking about Najee Harris in fantasy. That's all I was trying to say. By the way, I was right. And so all you stupid haters on the comment who are like, I mean, some people weren't even like, they were like, Couch, I love you. You're awesome at fantasy, but you don't know anything about real football. I'm like, dude, I don't care. I'm like, Najee Harris is running to the butt of his old lineman. Like, he's going nowhere. And that means we're getting no fantasy points. And on top of that, he's not getting the catch. This is last year, by the way. He's not getting that many catches as he was with Big Ben. So we're not getting the PPR points. So what am I going to do with 1 yard per carry, 2 yards per carry? It's like literally the worst starting running back in all of football. I mean, Jaylen Warren is way better than him. So this was a picture last year. And I mean, this guy's Trent Richardson 2.0. And just like the meme, I think that the crazy airline lady meme is much more popular. Please raise your hand in the chat if you don't know who Trent Richardson is. I'll give you a quick rundown. He was drafted by the Browns, pretty good running back prospect, pretty highly touted.
Third overall.
Everyone liked. He went third overall in the NFL draft?
I believe so. Maybe fourth.
Wikipedia
Top 5
that.
For sure. I'm good
Drew,
right now.
Drew Wikipedia. Sure. I forgot we got Drew here too. Drew Wikipedia that. But he did really good. He got like let's just say like roughly 1,300 yards on the Browns, something like that. He was really good his first year. Then the Browns saw something, probably this stuff in practice, and they traded him away to the Colts for a first round pick. It was a crazy trade. It was one of those trades where you just drop your phone, and he just sucked. He sucked on the Colts. I guess he was on the Raiders. I don't even remember that. He played in the Canadian Football League. His stats were so funny. He had led the league like in touchdowns, but averaged like 2 yards a carry. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Third overall. Yeah. And that's essentially Najee Harris, right? A big, good prospect running back. Did really good his first year. Remember, I drafted him at the end of round 3. And he finishes the third running back. I absolutely smashed it. You know, it was a pretty heated debate when I was telling people to draft Najee in round 3. And I was telling people to draft Breece Hall in round 4 last year as well. Pretty heated debate. And man, whenever those RBs go high like that and they're athletic and good, man, I always take them. And, you know, I did that with Bijan this year as well. So I would trade away Najee Harris to the guy in your league who watches the least football. You know, the guy's like, oh, I just missed the game. But he says that every week. Oh, I just missed the game. I was busy. Oh, I woke up drunk. You know, that guy who watches the least amount of football. Trade him to him because he knows the name Najee Harris. He might not know that he's Trent Richardson, the living embodiment of Trent Richardson. So trade him away, get whatever you can. I would go get a top defense. I would go get Jake Moody, get whatever you can for Najee Harris.
Wow. Okay. I see. Sell low. Yeah. Just get something. I got you. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
before you have to straight drop him.
I mean, I'm not necessarily saying a one-on-one, like you could do a package, but like upgrade your kicker, and then maybe I can get an RB, like maybe like Elijah Mitchell, even a guy that's a sleeper cell who won't do anything, but would be a top 5 RB if CMC goes down. You know, something like that. Boom. Another guy I want to sell low on is Darren Waller. The Giants passing attack is bad. And then we got Darren Waller. He has a nerve issue. Fantasy Docs on Instagram is saying that this is going to likely linger the entire season.
Oh
I'm
boy.
scared. Tight ends are a crapshoot. I mean, Sam Laporta, I think I can bank on. I think he'll be really good. Hawkinson, I'm banking on for sure. Kelsey, probably Andrews. I mean, that kind of list just kind of stops there, though. After
Yeah.
that, it's pretty much a crapshoot. And I'd rather put my chips in on the crapshoot that doesn't have lingering injuries. I mean, Darren Waller, some people may already label him as injury prone, and now he has this. And I mean, this guy, and I talked to him in the comments, and he said, trade him away. Like, he reiterated to me, trade him away. And so I did that.
Wow.
Okay, so that's enough of the sell low segment. So those are the, I'm not going to tell you guys to sell low often, but those are the two. Sell low, get rid of Najee Harris, and sell low on Waller. I mean, two guys with big names. So you can,
for sure.
You can get a running back for Najee, and you can get a tight end back for Waller. Like, you can get Musgrave for free right now. He just had a concussion. Maybe you can get just Jake Ferguson. Who knows, or a package deal for a Sam Laporta, or a package deal maybe even for Mark Andrews. I doubt it because he has a huge name, but something. Okay, sell high on Dameon Pierce. Now this one's not going to be that easy. Most of these are not that easy, but I did want to point this out. All right, first 3 weeks, these is his rushing yards: 38, 31, 31. I mean, not even 3 yards per carry. It's really not going to get it done. A little bit more encouraging. He's getting some targets. He's getting 3 targets every single game. So that's not that bad. But this is an offense that they're throwing to the wide receiver position, and that's it. Really. I mean, that's the upside there. You go get Nico Collins, you go get Tank Dell, and you're very satisfied. You're satisfied. I love it. Other than that, there's really nothing going on here. There's no tight ends. There's no running backs. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. This one's going to be a niche sell, right? You got to find the right buyer. You have to find the one, and there's only about one in every league, Dameon Pierce truther. So if you can find that guy, if he does exist, try and trade with him. But if he doesn't, like I said, this one's going to be a tough sell. Sell high on Dameon Pierce. He's a sell high because he just got in the end zone. If he didn't, we're looking at 5 fantasy points a week. That's
not good. Not good. I will say one thing though. I will say one thing to help the niche kind of, the angle of trading here. A lot of guys, at least in Dynasty, maybe it'll start trickling over to redraft in a couple of weeks, maybe next week or so, or who knows. Starting to get some buzz around CJ Stroud. So CJ Stroud, running back, better offense. If you can kind of try to sell on that CJ Stroud hype, maybe that'll help you out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big selling point, but that's a good thing. Mention that. Hey, that CJ Stroud looking sexy. Right, throw that out. You could throw that even in the chat like a week before you do this, right?
Exactly.
And everybody's gonna say yes because everybody likes that young rookie quarterback. That he wasn't the number 1 pick. He's looking great, throwing a bunch of passing yards. People are saying he's the best passer in the league so far as rookie quarterbacks, which it's only week 3, but probably also true through 3 weeks. We'll answer questions at the end, so don't worry, I got you. Keep tuning in. We're almost done here. Sell high on Christian Kirk. Been saying this every single week. Zay Jones is questionable. He didn't play last week, and he might be back really soon. Once he's back, Christian Kirk will probably turn into a pumpkin. And this is the same exact topic. Buy low on Calvin Ridley. I have lost zero faith in Calvin Ridley. He is the man. He's got talent. Small little tweak to Trevor Lawrence, right? We just got to adjust the carburetor a little bit. We got to do a little tune up, right? We don't need a new engine. We don't need new parts or nothing, right? We just need to take a towel, clean it up, get some screwdrivers, rev the engine, vroom, vroom. We're good to go with Trevor Lawrence. He'll be back, and Calvin Ridley will be the number 1 receiver on that team. I still love him.
Top 5, baby.
And here's, I'm trying to give you guys several options and attacking from several different angles. So this could hopefully help you out in one of your leagues. Buy low on Roschon Johnson. Now, if you're in a 10-team league, there's a good chance this guy's on waivers. So you can even go pick him up. I'm pretty sure I told people to bench him last week. I'm telling people to start him this week in 12-team leagues. Great matchup against the Broncos, kind of like the two worst teams, two worst defenses playing each other. He is basically the starting running back. I've been pushing Roschon Johnson propaganda longer than anybody for the longest amount of time. I mean, I have him on all my dynasty leagues. I have him in redraft. I tell everybody to pick him up. And, this one's kind of working out, right? I think it's a 55-45 split between him and Khalil Herbert. It just keeps getting better and better. And the main thing is he gets the more important touches. He gets the goal line work and the third down work, better pass pro. And Deontay Foreman, healthy scratch the last 2 weeks. That's huge.
Yep, huge for kind of sifting through the noise as far as it was a three-headed monster. Now, it's two-headed, and then Roschon is kind of, like you said, making a difference a little bit. I like it.
I wanted to just add some more names to really help out just about everybody here. Javonte Williams, super risky. I'm still scared. But here's what's going on. Everybody wearing an Orange Crush Broncos jersey, all the fantasy owners are horrified. They are all across the board. Anybody who has a Broncos player is terrified right now. And so if Javonte Williams stays healthy, I talked to doctors, right? They were assuming the ramp up would start anywhere from week 4, 5, or 6. So we're getting to week 4 here. So it actually is week 4. So the ramp up should start. And why not start against they face the Bears this week and the Jets. So it's kind of aligning with that. So if you do need a quick, dude, I need to get some W's, maybe I can start Javonte Williams because it's rough out there, man. Half the running backs are injured or they're busts. It's looking really bad. So if you can get Javonte Williams for cheap, and this is the reason why I'm telling you can get him for cheap, because he's wearing a Broncos jersey. Everyone is fed up with Broncos jerseys as fantasy owners. Zach Charbonnet keeps getting more and more touches. Let's take a quick look at that matter.
I love that one. That's one of my favorite ones, I think, so far.
Yeah. He's not really comfortable. He's not looking great, but he keeps getting more comfortable. He's starting to look more like the prospect that we scouted, the power, confident running back. Okay, 24% snap count week 1, 26% snap count week 2, 43% snap count week 3 when I actually seen him not look bad. So he's just going to keep getting more and more work. Okay. Jaylen Warren, he's another one. Now, the problem with him is he's so low upside. Steelers offense is very boring. So, where's the upside here? But Jaylen Warren keeps just destroying Najee Harris. At this point, the coaches are starting Najee Harris because he's a first-round pick and has a big name. There's really there's no other reason the coaches are like, Najee, get out there and stay out there.
First-round draft pick, So that's about it.
It's hard. It's hard. Think about if he was an undrafted RB, he would probably
be gone. Dude, it's over.
He might not be, you don't think he'd be on the team?
Probably not. By now,
I think he might. I think so too. He might stay on the team because their depth sucks after those two. That was their whole problem. That's why they drafted Najee. McFarland, I think that's Benny Snell.
Yeah, Anthony McFarland.
Yeah, but he's like almost like a Trey Sermon or something, he is you would.
Another guy who should not be rostered in the NFL. Speaking of Trey Sermon, my goodness.
It's rough. It's rough times out there. My boy Leonard Fournette can't get a job, man, but everybody else is getting a job. Jake Funk has a job right now. Colts practice squad.
It's terrible. I like this one you're highlighting though.
Elijah Mitchell, we all know, he's not really relevant. I started him in that league I'm tanking in just as an emergency RB. So you can't really start him, but he is the best handcuff in all of fantasy. And then streaming options, if you want to get a week ahead, let's say you put somebody in the IR spot or something, you got a roster spot, go add the Commanders D for free. They play the Bears week 5. That should be a smash. They could be the best defense in week 5. And if you have roster space, you can go get them for free right now. After this podcast, I'm going to go add them in a couple leagues. I think that's actually,
I might do that.
I'm convincing myself more as I mean, like, dude, you get them for free. They play the Bears and they're what?
Washington,
Like
talented defense too.
Above average defense. Like that sounds great. Like that's a smash right there.
Smash play.
Broncos D. If you're desperate, you want to be risky, you want to play with fire. This week they face the Bears, and next week they face the Jets. Zach Wilson's the starter there.
And they're coming off just allowing 70 points. So they gotta, buckle down on defense. They're gonna make that make a conscious effort to at least try to.
They are, yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was just laughing because, they got to actually do it too. But yeah, no, they got embarrassed, and they don't want to get embarrassed like that again for sure. They're going to be working hard. Sean Payton, he's going to have them work hard.
That's a sneaky one. I might add some Denver defense, man. That's 2 weeks right there.
Yeah, I saw that, Dak. I saw the Sharp. He did that a little bit. He did that in preseason. He had a good hit on a defender, and then he did it week 3. And so that's why I'm liking Charbonnet a little bit more. Not to take anything away from Ken Walker, because he looks amazing. He looks just like he does last year. So he looks great. He's the man, and he's far more talented than Sharp.